Hey fam, it is your girl, the one and the only Spicy, and I'm here today with another pick a card reading. I hope everyone is feeling great. I am blessed. I feel wonderful, and I'm just so grateful to be here and to just put out another amazing reading for y'all. So, the question of today, the topic that we will be asking Spirit is, what is their problem? What is their problem? And obviously, this has to do with you. So, if there's any type of energy that you can't necessarily pinpoint when it comes to a particular person, we're going to be asking what exactly is their problem with you. And since you can't solve other people's problems, we're just going to get some advice as far as like how you could best navigate this. So, yeah, I definitely am looking forward to this being an interesting reading. So, with that being said, if you're new here, welcome to this channel. How this reading is going to go is you're going to pause the video right now if you need to, and you're going to look at the piles and the crystals in front of you and choose the pile or the piles that you would like to listen to. So, for pile number one, we have the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot deck with the Pyrite Crystal. We had for pile 2, we have the Modern Witch Tarot deck with the Citrine Crystal. Then for pile 3, we have the Cosmic Tarot with the Amethyst Crystal. So you can pause the video right now, go to the description box, and then scroll down to where the timestamps are and choose the timestamp that is in correlation with your pile. So I'm excited, and I will see y'all at your reading. All right, my pile one people, if you chose the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot deck with the Pyrite Crystal, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading. I hope everyone is well. If you're new here, welcome. To all my returning subscribers and viewers, welcome. Definitely make sure you take some time to like this video right now, okay? Subscribe right now, and yeah. Y'all, I'm done. Also, make sure y'all check out the information in the description box. There you can find links to book a personal reading, to donate to this channel, to follow me on Instagram, and to also check out my Etsy store where I post my line of 3D and hand painted gel press on nails. So yeah, we're asking Spirit, like, what's their problem? And like I mentioned, I'm not going to advise for you to just jump and solve this person's problems with you, but do what you can. Do what you can, but I'm gonna just make sure I give y'all advice as far as like how to navigate this. So yeah, I have some oracle decks over here on the side that I'm going to pull from. I don't know if I'm gonna use all these decks, but we gonna use some of them. So let's go ahead and get started, y'all. What is their problem? So the person on your mind, what is their problem with pile one? All right, so you have the Ace of Wands in reverse. You have the Ace of Pentacles upright. And the Revolution card is the Tower. Okay. So this person that is on your mind, like, their issues definitely stem from some type of change that is going on within them. So this person could definitely be experiencing a lot of tower moments with the Revolution card within the reverse, but internal tower moments. Maybe for some reason, I'm also getting that this person is like really uninspired, or just something didn't turn out right between the both of y'all. Something didn't turn out right between the both of y'all. Yeah, because I'm picking up like single energy. So this is someone that you were in a love relationship with. This person is potentially upset because the relationship has ended, and maybe you have moved on and just been able to flourish and been so successful without this person being in your life. It could be that as well. But if this was somebody that you were just friendly with, or even, coworkers, or even like a boss, it seems as though like this person might be a little upset because you might have left that relationship or you left that job. Some of y'all, I feel like this person's problem with you is, I mean, they're just making whatever's going on with you, they're making it about them. So it seems as though like you could have been definitely feeling uninspired. So if this is someone you was in a relationship with, maybe the passion went away. Maybe if has to do with your career or finances, is maybe like you wanted to go do something else. Like if this was a job that you were at, it's like maybe you wanted to, just go explore another career field or explore another position. It just seems as though this person feels some type of way because you decided to leave. You were feeling uninspired, or some of y'all could have been the ones going through these internal changes, these sudden changes. But for the most part, I just feel as though this person might be feeling like left behind in a sense. It's like you left them behind. You went on, you moved on to other things, bigger and better things. Some of y'all, when you left this, whatever this connection is to this person, like when you left, it's like it opened up other opportunities for you. So it's going to be very difficult for you to go back. You as where you are right now, is like you can't go back because you've already been offered additional opportunities, or you've been blessed. There's other things out there for you, so you don't necessarily have to keep yourself stuck somewhere that is uninspiring to you, or the passion isn't necessarily there. So it could just be because you moved on. Some of y'all, is like, how people say the grass isn't greener on the other side? It's like for y'all, the grass was greener on the other side. And I think it was because it was time for you to leave, wherever you were, whether that be a job, whether that be a relationship, or relationship that could be romantic, or it could be friendship. So I just feel as though this person, they feel some type of way because it's like you were able to leave something, and they might be a little upset about that, but from your end, it's like it just wasn't enough for you. It wasn't it for you. There was other things that was meant for you to go out and to explore and to be a part of, and it was just time for you to naturally leave this thing. And some of y'all could have tried to keep yourselves in this connection with this person, or at this job, or wherever. You try to keep yourself in that connection, and you try to just be happy with it. So some of y'all, I feel like, are very, grateful people. Is like, you're going to be grateful for what you have, or you're going to try to make it work, with what you have. You're going to try to make it work. But I feel like that quality about you is good, but oftentimes it's like you can't make things work that is beyond the expiration date. What I just thought about was like, think about trying to make like something with milk, and it's like, when milk like reaches its expiration date and there's nothing you could do, it just gets real nasty and it has curds and all that stuff. It's just like you cannot use it. It's like y'all are the like, that's kind of how it is. It's just like you can't, like, once something is past its expiration date, it's like there's nothing else for you to do. You can't use it. It's done. It's over. Like, so some of y'all really do try to stick with things past its expiration date. You might be the type of person that stays in relationships too long, or you stay in jobs too long. You don't know when it's time to transition and change. But I just feel like for you all, this person, they might just be a little upset because it's like your passion isn't there. Like y'all did not care. Y'all don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you don't care. And this person is just a little upset because that you have access to some other types of opportunities, or you have access to, a new, it's like a new leaf. Like you're turning over a new leaf for yourself. Like things are not going to be the same for you anymore. So it's like they might just be a little upset because they don't really have the access to that anymore. Yeah, I feel like for you all, this person, they're also feeling pretty depressed about these new opportunities that you do have on the horizon for you. So I just feel like they just a little upset because they can't come along, you know? Like it's not for them, it's for you. Um I think this person was happy with you being where you were. So if you were going through like internal changes and just it was like a lot of things that you had to work out in your mind, so even within your mental health, it seems like this person might have benefited from you being in that position. You know, oftentimes like some people benefit off of other people being confused because you can't really make solid decisions, you know, or sometimes people they benefit from other people being unstable because they can kind of manipulate and control. And I'm not saying that this person manipulated and controlled you, but it just seemed as though this person might be a little upset because you have new possibilities, you know, just new opportunities, and some of y'all could have came into wealth or just being blessed, being gifted with something new is on the horizon for you. You could have gotten a new car, a new home, like I said, a new job. So it just seemed as though this person might be a little upset because you're moving, you're moving on up. I just heard the Jeffersons theme song. um that's something that came to mind, moving on up. But yeah, I also feel like you're just uninspired, and maybe it was at a particular amount of time that you were at a lower level than this person. But now it's kind of like you've regained a sense of independence, maybe even a sense of like safety and stability. And it seems as though this person might be a little upset because it's like it's not necessarily for them. It's not for them. Now the moon card came up too. I just feel as though it just confirms to me too, as far as like this person, like with the confusion and maybe like what you were feeling, maybe not being clear with things, and like this person benefited off of you being in that space. But I just feel like things are becoming a lot much more clear for you. And it really just stemmed because of some type of dissatisfaction that you might have felt, or some loss of passion or creativity. So things have changed for you. So maybe that's a big thing to you. Like you actually want to live life and you want to feel passionate about life. You want to feel connected. So I just feel like this person might have benefited off of you being in like that type of confusing what I heard was confusing ass energy. And now that you're becoming a lot much more clear about your life and about things that you want, just, you know, you becoming a lot much more clear about you. It seems as though this person feels some type of way. Like they're feeling depressed because you're getting opportunities. They're feeling imbalanced because you're seeing things clearly. So it just gives me like the energy is someone who is like, you got to be all messed up, and then they feel better about themselves, or they would rather you be on a lower level than them. But at this point in time, it's like you can't be held back. Like there's too many, you know, there's too many opportunities that's out there for you, especially now that, you know, you're putting yourself in that position. Some of y'all might not even be in this full Nine of Pentacles energy yet. Like you might still be working on yourself and working on your finances and working on your home and your stability. Like y'all might still be working on these things. But that still don't mean that other people don't know where you're going. Even if you don't know where you're going, it's other people watching you and they can see where you're going. So yeah, it just seems as though this person might, it's like their problem was within your growth, and maybe, you know, they're not I don't want to say it's like they're not better than you. You know, and it's like that sometimes. People really feel like someone has to be lesser than the other person. Like we just can't be different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they always feel like someone got to be lesser, or if they make more money, then they're better. And it's like that's not necessarily the case when it comes down to things. So it could just be that, you know, you're evolving, and this person can't, like, they can't pin you down anymore. Like you're not where you know, you used to be, especially if you were having so many issues within yourself, like, you know, just mental health issues. Like, they just can't, I don't know. People don't have to be lesser than the other person. Like, we can all just live, but that's not how it is with this type of person. Yeah, y'all have definitely, with the third chakra, Archangel Shamuel, it just seems as though, like, even with this Nine of Pentacles energy here, it's just giving me like more, even though I didn't see the Queen of Wands, it is giving me more like self-confidence and self-esteem, especially after dealing with like the Tower in reverse, and maybe even you not wanting to accept the changes that was, you know, in your life. And I feel like you had to accept these changes, even if you didn't know what was going to happen, because you just knew that you couldn't continue to stay where you were. You know, so it just seemed as though you have a new attitude, you have a new sense of confidence and self-esteem about yourself, and that could be something that this person has an issue with. And then we also have the sixth chakra. Okay, so this person, they just coming at like this person is like, they feel some type of way about your being. It's not necessarily even something bad that you did to rub this person the right way, but it just seems as though you all are evolving. You're not at the same place. Now you're going to start to get new opportunities, and this person feels some type of way about that. They feel some type of way about your clarity, becoming clear, you know, about what is going on in your life. So yeah, I feel like this person that you asked about could even potentially, they could potentially be a friend too, because I see a dog here on this card. I see two dogs. I see two dogs. I think it's supposed to be a wolf, but hey, I see two of them. And it seems as though maybe this person, for some of y'all, I feel like your spirit guides help you to become clear about a lot of things. So there's a lot of guidance and whatnot going on, because especially with the sixth chakra, with your intuition, just looping that back around, it just seems as though y'all are definitely being very guided at this point in time by spirit, especially when it comes down to you're being guided. But I feel like even a lot of this energy is coming from you. Like, you are becoming more in control of your life. Like, you understand that you have free will, but at the same time, like, you have to use your free will wisely. And I just think that you all are getting things together for yourself, especially with your money. That's a big thing too. So that's why I'm just like, y'all got a boss that's mad or hating, like they feel some type of way, like what's that about? But yeah, it's just like you're clear on what is going on now. You're very clear. So it seems like this person is a little imbalanced, because you are becoming clear and you're seeing the truth of the matter. You're seeing things for what they are, and you're evolving and you're developing. You're continuing to develop your life. So this person kind of, they're not hate. It's not like, oh, you did something to this person and now they're mad. Now it's a problem. It's like, it's more so on your being, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, but it's like your life does not have to depend on this person, and this person's life does not have to depend on you. Excuse me, but they feel some type of way. So let's see if anything else can come up in this Divine Feminine Oracle deck. Let's see what else is coming up. So y'all got Certified It Girl, and then you also got Red Flags within the reverse. Certified It Girl. And that coming up with the Nine of Pentacles. So it literally could be like y'all are regaining some type of newfound confidence about yourself and self-esteem, which is nice. Y'all also could be, you know, experiencing healthy doses of narcissism, healthy doses as far as like with your self-care, or just, you know, looking better, dressing better, you know, just putting yourself together, like putting yourself together. So that could definitely, this person could have an issue with that. But I kind of picked that up. It's like y'all have a new attitude. And then also with this chakra, I always be wanting to say sacral, but it's not the sacral chakra. It's the solar plexus. It's like this person might be a little upset with your glow up, like you actually glowing up. And some of y'all have more money now to be able to take care of yourself in other ways or to focus on your self-care. So this person definitely feels some type of way about that. And we have the red flags card within the reverse. So it could be that yeah, I just feel like this person, they benefit off of you being confused and off of you maybe not being so confident about yourself. So like they benefit off of that. So it could just be that like you're not, even you decided to move on from this person. It's like you're no longer, being consumed with any, red flags that could be very problematic within your connection with this person. Maybe that's something that you've picked up on as well. It's like when you're doing good, they feel some type of way. Like when things are working for you, they might, try to play and be like, oh, okay, oh, that's what's up. But no, this person benefits off of you not being so self-assured and confident within yourself. Now we also have chemistry within a reverse. Yeah, especially with that tower card, it just makes me feel like your connection to this person is like it's expired or it's overdue. It's overdue, like a library book. Like it's time to turn it back in. If that's it, it's expired. Like rotten milk, like it's over. Like, so this person could definitely feel some type of way because it's like y'all are no longer compatible in that sense, or you just essentially moved on. Like there's no connection here, there's no feelings here, there's no nothing here. Like you've essentially moved on. So they could be a little upset because it seemed like this connection with you and this person ended. But I just want to give y'all moonology moonology card, or maybe two, so we can, just give y'all some advice and guidance on how to continue moving forward. Because I mean, there's some issues that you can fix, but it's some other issues that I just feel like are potentially unfixable. But I'm gonna give y'all the guidance, and it's really up to y'all with what you want to do with this person. Just don't go back in this person's face and be like, ah, you mad because I'm glowing up. Like, don't go back in that person's face and do that. Like, so you all got hold your vision. Hold your vision. So whatever it is that you are doing, just continue to keep doing that. Like, that's why I was like, everything isn't going to be fixable, but yeah, keep focusing on what is important to you, even if this person is upset because you've decided to move forward. Just keep focusing on what you want for your life. Like, keep focusing on what you want. Like, and then we also have your dreams need a practical plan. So I feel like spirit don't really want you to be too consumed with what this person's issue is with you. Like, it's time for you to continue to keep focusing on what's best for you. And y'all are showing up with the 9 of Pentacles energy. And then also I see this Ace of Pentacles right here. So it just lets me know that y'all are going to continue to keep like this wealth and abundance that, is around you. It just seems as though it's like going to keep on multiplying. Like there's always going to be more in store for you. So the best thing that you can do is just make sure that you're planning things out, because oftentimes when things are going well, we're so caught up in those things going well, but we still got to continue to keep taking consistent and practical action. So just come up with the action plan, and whatever it is that you're planning for yourself, just continue to keep focusing on that. So I feel like spirit don't really care too much about you focusing on this person's problem with you. It's just all about you continuing to keep doing what you need to do for yourself. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there. I definitely hope that you enjoyed this reading. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, my pile 2 people. If you chose the Modern Witch Tarot deck with the citrine crystal, I am going to go ahead and get started with your reading. But first and foremost, let me say welcome to all the new and returning subscribers. I'm so grateful for y'all. Make sure y'all check out all of the information in the description box. There you can find links to follow me on Instagram, to book a personal reading, to donate to this channel if you would like to, and then also to check out my Etsy store where I post my new line of 3D and hand-painted gel press-on nails. So Y'all, I'm excited because we're going to be asking Spirit what is their problem with you. And I'm definitely going to try my best to keep this a general reading. So, you know, take what applies and leave what does not resonate. And yeah, let's get started. I have 3 other oracle decks over here: the Energy Oracle, the Divine Feminine Oracle deck, and then also the Moonology Oracle deck. So we can just get some additional messages. But we're going to be asking, like, what is their problem with you, and then also how best you can navigate this, because like I've said, you can't fix other people's problems, but there's something that you can do. You could try your best, but we just gonna ask for some guidance to see, like, how can you actually navigate this. So we got the 4 of Cups within the reverse. We got the Chariot within the reverse. We have the Knight of Wands. We also have the 9 of Swords. The 2 of Wands. And the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this person that's on your mind is like, they have a problem with you. They have a it's giving, it's too much, but they have a problem with you because, as far as like, they had a certain type of expectation for the type of relationship that they wanted to have with you, and this person is a little upset because it's like you're not necessarily going for it, or it's not necessarily something that you want. It's like this person wants to offer you some type of relationship. Now, it could be that the type of relationship that this person wants to offer you is like very sexual in nature. Like they just want to offer you something sexual. Or if it's not, if this isn't a romantic type of relationship, it's like, it just seemed like look at it, it don't have to just be romantic, okay? But it just seems as though this person wants to kind of, it's in a sense, it's like breadcrumb you or give you just enough, but they don't actually want to build something substantial with you. So it's like they might be a little upset because it's not necessarily what you want. Like, you don't want something superficial, you know, or you want something that's maybe perhaps a little more deeper. But it just seems like this person has some type of agenda for you. And I want to get some additional cards. They have some type of agenda for you, and they just expect you to take it or to be fine with it. They want to offer you something, but it just, if it's not enough for a logical, reasonable, and rational person. So why would they expect for you to take whatever just because? So the reason why it's coming off as like it could potentially be sexual in nature is with this Knight of Wands card. But if it's not, you know, that type of relationship within you and this person, if it's not that, then just disregard that. It just seems as though this person is upset because you're not just taking anything that they want to give you. You're not taking anything that they want to give you. Like, this person, I feel like they very impulsive. They very rushy when it comes to things. Like, they rush. It's never, things might never be 100% planned out. You know, if this is someone that's like your employer or something, maybe it's like they always want you to implement changes or they want you to do things, but they don't give you enough time or even enough direction, or maybe they just feel like they can pay you anything or give you anything and you're going to be okay with that. But it's just given that, like, you're not taking their offer. You're not just taking anything that they want to give you, especially if it's not enough. If it isn't something that is healthy or something that's going to maybe even help you get off the ground. But it's just given that y'all are very independent minded people right now. And it seems as though this person, they want you to you know, drop your boundaries, you know. Like, if you're someone who you care about yourself, you don't just take anything, you don't just put yourself anywhere, you don't just get into relationships with anybody. It's like this person might have a problem with you having that type of self-love, you know, having that type of, like, you know, confidence or self-esteem about yourself, to where it's just like, no, I don't have to say yes. You know, y'all are those types of people. So you might be saying no a lot more, and maybe even no to this person. And that's why they're a little upset, because you're not just taking it. There's a lot of cards here that have to do with the Chariot, and also with the Four of Swords, that just have to do with, like, non-action, or even things being halted, things being stagnant. It seems as though this person might be feeling a little challenged because you're not just jumping to accept anything that they want to give you. So that's challenging. Maybe this person has an issue with boundaries and with people telling them no. But it's daunting. They've never experienced someone telling them no, or someone potentially even holding them accountable, or someone telling them, like, this isn't enough. Like, it's not what I want. Like, this person might, you know, have issues with that. So you doing this to them, they're going to feel some type of way about this. This person definitely feels a lot of anxiety because you're just not going for anything. And it's challenging for them to be in this type of situation. Like, you're too independent. You could be someone who is very much a free thinker. You know, someone who is very much tapped into life. Let me get some more information. But it seems as though they're a little upset because it's like, you're not just going to take just anything. Yeah, I feel like you kind of bested this person in a sense. Like, they probably felt like their way was the only way. They get whatever they want by any means necessary. Like, they get what they want by any means necessary. But it seemed like with you, they met their match, because you're just not going to let other people get their way when it comes to your life. You're very independent. So they could be very anxious, you know, as far as, like, how to get around this. But yeah, if this is romantic wise, it just seems as though, like, this person, it's like they don't even want to offer you the best thing anyway. So why would they just expect you to take it? You know, they don't even want to offer you the best thing. They don't want to give you the best thing. Like, they just kind of want to give you whatever they want to give you. So why would you expect someone to just take whatever? Like, I keep asking that question, but I'm serious. So it seemed like you kind of bested this person because there's someone who, for them, is like they must win by any means necessary. They must, like, they even could go to the point of manipulating someone to win. So I just feel as though they feel some type of way because you're not really, they can't move you around like they want to. Or maybe even how they deal with other people. Maybe they're used to kind of like manipulating people, putting this person here, controlling this person here. But it's like you're not easily controlled. So I feel like this person feels some type of way about that. You're not easily controlled. I think this person is a little upset too because it's like they underestimated you as well. Like, they might have thought that, you know, you were not necessarily a competitive person, or you're not someone who is going to stand up for yourself and, like, demand what you want and what you need. Well, I don't want to say demand, but command, okay? Like, to be able to state what you want, state what you need, and And it's very loving for you to be able to do that for yourself. So I just feel as though this person didn't think that you would come up against them, or you would speak up for yourself or assert what your boundaries were. This person feels some type of way about that. They feel some type of way. Let me get some more information too. This is definitely an interesting pile. This is definitely an interesting pile. It's like you're gonna follow your heart, and if you're dissatisfied with something, it's like you're not gonna take it. So I feel like this person, they just feel some type of way, like I said, because it's like, if it's not, I mean, but they just don't know you. They just don't know you, honestly. That's what their problem is. Like, you underestimated somebody and you thought that they weren't gonna care about themselves. They thought y'all didn't care about yourself. They thought y'all, you know, even if you were a single person, they might think that like, oh, let me try to get with this person and do whatever, because they might just be grateful to have somebody like me in their life. They're single. Like, they might be grateful. Or like, if you're someone who's looking for a job, and this is, you went to apply for a job or whatever, and someone doesn't want to pay you, it's like, oh well, let's just pay them whatever because they need money. Obviously this is a job. Like, you know, it's just like, that's what you think, but you can't necessarily put that over past people, just because people have boundaries too. It's like, and would they expect someone to breadcrumb them into, you know, and for them to want to take anything? So why would they expect you to have to do the same thing? Like, yeah, I mean, I feel like whoever it is, like, they might see you as younger, so you definitely could be younger, and, you know, in your spirit and in your mind, not necessarily naive or immature, but it could just be like, this is a, maybe this is someone that's older than you. But if you're older or younger, there clearly is some type of age difference between you and this person. But I just feel like this person just underestimated you and your in your life, like the essence of who you are, like the essence of your life or of your being. It's like they underestimated that. So I just think that there's more beneath the surface when it comes to you, and this person, they didn't really look at that. This could be a very superficial minded type of person, but they're just someone who, like, they don't respect people's boundaries, or they don't respect other people's requirements or what people want. It's like they don't really respect that. So I can't say that this is something that's only with you, because it could be as far as like just in general, because for them to try you so easily, it's giving that like this is something that they habitually do when it comes to their relationships, their interpersonal relationships with people. They always feel like they can best that person. So I just feel like when it came to you, they underestimated you, and they thought that because of your current circumstance or situation, that you would just be fine with taking whatever it was that they was going to give you. But that's not necessarily the case. They underestimated you because you really are all about giving to yourself and making sure that you are emotionally satisfied and that you have what you need. And you don't mind taking risks to go do that, you know? So I just feel like they tried you. They tried you, and they lost. Like, what I heard was, I fought the law and the law won. So maybe this is someone who, like I said, feels like they can just easily control and manipulate things. They're above things. So they probably felt as though, you know, your boundaries, your expectations, your wants, and your needs didn't really matter. Now, this could go for a love relationship. It could go for, you know, job. It can also go with maybe even a friendship as well. But yeah, you're just an independent minded person anyway. So I feel like you're going to be okay. And I just feel like what this person wants to offer you or wants to give you is going to be less than acceptable anyway. So it's like they could just go ahead and go on. Like, they're just mad that, you know, they underestimated you, and you actually, like, if you have to, like, you going to throw them hands. I'm done. I say, if y'all had to, you're going to throw some hands. Nah, like, not necessarily like you're gonna physically fight, but you're gonna stand up for yourself and defend what is important to you. So this person is just they're just a little upset because you didn't just take what they wanted. Like, you went after what was best for you, and that was more than what this person was willing to offer you at the time. So you accepted, you know, something else that was better. So I feel like this person might be a little upset about that. Let's use the energy oracles. The energy oracles. Like, this person just thought that they could kind of capitalize off of where you are at in life, like your circumstances. It's just giving someone who tried to put like 2 and 2 together about you or what they perceived about you, and then was like, okay, I'm gonna give you this. And it's like, but that's not enough. Like, that's not enough. Like, we have victory in the reverse. Didn't I just say I fought the law and the law won? So I don't know why that song is stuck in my head, but victory within the reverse, it's just giving like whatever plans that they had for you or whatever they wanted to give you. It's like whatever agenda they had, like, clearly it was lost. Clearly it was lost. And you took a risk too. Like, I feel like you the type of person, like, you just kind of chill in your own bubble. And you're someone who I feel like is meek. Like, when people look at you, they don't feel like, you know, that they have to protect themselves against you, or, you know, they just kind of look at you and they underestimate you. They just like, oh, whatever, this person, like, you know, that person being you, oh, whatever. But it's like, you have a lot of power within you, especially when it comes down to what you feel like you deserve in life, like, and what's important to you. Like, your power is there. So I just feel as though this person tried you and lost. They tried you and lost. Like, they can go try that somewhere else. Like, go try that somewhere else, but it didn't work with you. Y'all see I'm trying to keep this reading as general as possible, right? I try to keep this reading as general as possible. We have caring connections within the reverse. Yeah, like, the type of relationship they thought they was going to have with you, or whatever they thought, it just, no, it was a no. But I feel like it's just because of them trying to underestimate you. I feel like if this person would have came at you with a respectful offer, it would have, you know, you would have been okay with that. But it's their own actions that, their own impulsive actions that kind of ruined things. It ruined the dynamics between the both of y'all. So if they mad at anybody, they need to be mad at themselves. You can't get mad at someone for not expecting breadcrumbs or a measly offer or something that's less than ideal. You can't get mad at somebody for not accepting that. But some people do. And then we have the garden and the gate. Yeah, it's more to them. It's more to them. Like, and they're just upset because you're understanding that there's other possibilities for you, you know? It's other possibilities for you. So for some of y'all might have been trying to get a new car or something, because I see the Chariot as well. It's just, you could have been trying to get a new car. So maybe someone is upset. Maybe you decided to go with something else, or you understand that there's something else out there for you. You don't just have to take what is right in front of your face, even if it seems good and it looks good. So yeah, if this is a romantic, if this has to do with like romance, it could just be that this person feels some type of way because they know you have other options. There's other people out there. You know, you just have to put yourself out there in the world. Just put yourself out there. So this could have definitely been someone who was trying to pursue you, and they're upset because you didn't accept their offer. You decided to focus on your own personal happiness. Whatever it is, there's definitely more out there for you. Like, it's limitless for you. So this person feels some type of way about that. But whatever they did to you was what messed up the connection between the both of you. But I'm sure they don't want to hear that. So let's get some cards from the Divine Feminine Oracle deck and see what else comes up. See what else comes up. So we have sweetness within the reverse. Yeah, I just feel like this person, like, they, in a sense, it's like I said, they underestimated you. You're not as, you know, sweet as you might come off, or you're someone who could very much be very sweet and you're very nice and you're very caring and giving and whatnot, but it's like when they tried you, they got a taste of how, you know, just rude you could be, and also how competitive y'all can be as well. Like, if you have to defend yourself, you will. And like, you're the type of person that's like, I will win. So that's why I'm just getting more so of like a meek type of energy. And because you're meek, people might assume that you're a weak person. And those two things are not the same. It's like being vulnerable, and people think like, oh, being vulnerable is a weakness, but it's not. It's actually a strength. Like, it's actually a strength. Actually, let's see what else comes up. And then we also have ignore blah blah blah. I love this card. So this person is definitely upset because maybe you just moved on from them. You didn't take what they were willing to give you. You ignored it. Some of y'all even could have blocked them. Some of y'all could have, you know, just whatever it was, you just moved on because you understand that you have, you know, other options. There's other possibilities, even if you cannot see them right in front of your face. And even if you're in a comfortable position right now, it's like there's more out there in the world for you. So yeah, this person is definitely upset with you because you're not dealing with them. Like, especially with this Four of Cups within the reverse, it's giving no. Like, it's giving no. And that's probably why they feel this type of way right here with this Nine of Swords energy. So yeah, I just feel like this person had some type of agenda for you, and because you didn't fall into that agenda, or they couldn't really move you around, then that's when they started feeling some type of way. Yeah, then we have control. Like, so yeah, you all do really, you know, depend on your free will. That's really important to you all. And like, I just feel as though this person tried to, you know, like I said, manipulate you and move you around, but you couldn't be manipulated. Some of y'all, what I heard was can't be tamed. Y'all can't be tamed. People can't contain you. But I really feel like this person just had to find out on the back end. And I mean, honestly, I don't really feel too bad, because it's like you can't really underestimate people from the beginning. So let's see what guidance that we have for you all. This is the Moonology deck. We have, it's time to take action. And then I'm going to get one more. And confidence is your key to success. So yeah, I mean, honestly, as far as with this, I just feel like similar to even Power One, if you wanted to choose that, is like, this is more so about you and what you can do moving forward. And it seems like your confidence and your esteem in knowing who you are, knowing what you'll accept and what you won't, having those boundaries, respecting yourself, and then having wants, needs, and expectations as well as standards, like that is definitely going to be the key to you continuing to get what it is that you want out of life, continuing to feel emotionally satisfied with what you build up for yourself, and even helping you to continue to keep taking risks. I feel like in the past, you would have just kind of taken anything, especially this person that this person gave to you, or not even this person, but people in general. You would have took anything. But I feel like now you're not operating that way, and it's important that you continue to keep doing that. So I feel like Spirit just wants you to continue to keep asserting yourself and your boundaries and your expectations, what you want, what you need. Like, they want you to continue to keep doing those things so that you can successfully bring in what it is that you want. It seems like you dealing with this person or this situation was more so of a test, and you seeing like, you know, what are you going to accept? And I think that you did the right thing, because at least now you know that the universe is not going to continue to keep giving you things that you don't actually really want, but more so things that you do want. But it was through your own action that you were able to let the universe know. You know, you phoned in and told them that you wasn't just accepting anything. Thank you for the test, but it's not what you want. Like, you know, so I do feel as though, you know, your confidence within yourself and even your strength in asserting yourself is going to help you to call in more of what you actually do want in your life, whether it be people, you know, places, things, more money, better job opportunity. Is just understanding that, like, just keep asserting yourself and what you want and need, and it's gonna show up in your life. You know, you're someone, you don't just take anything just because. So I definitely like that about you. Because that came up several different times. But yeah, just keep doing what you did with this person, and I think that you'll be calling in what you actually really truly want in your life, because we all are manifesting something. You just got to ensure that you're manifesting what you want. So with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, my Power 3 people, if you chose the Cosmic Tarot with the Amethyst Crystal, I'm going to get started with your reading. We are asking Spirit, what is their problem? And this definitely has to do with you. Like, what is their problem with you? I have some Oracle decks over here that I'm going to use. The Energy Oracle, a Divine Feminine Oracle deck, and then also the Moonology Oracle deck. So that we can be getting some additional messages. But yeah, I'm trying to make this reading as general as possible. As general as possible. So take what resonates and leave what does not. But yeah, welcome. Make sure you check out the information in the description box. There you will find links to my Instagram, to booking a personal reading with me, to checking out my Etsy store where I post my gel press-on nails, and also to donate to this channel if you would like to. I'm not sure if I said that already, but yeah, personal readings, or you can donate as well. It's up to you. So let's go ahead and get started. We're asking Spirit, what is their problem? What is their problem with you? And of course, how can you best navigate it? Because oftentimes we can't fix other people's issues with us. All we can do is do the best that we can do and move forward if we have to. What is their problem with you? So for some reason, I mean, I feel like their problem isn't necessarily a bad problem. Their problem isn't necessarily a bad problem, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm like, a bad problem. No, it's just the energy that is given is like, this person wants you to succeed. They feel like there's so much, you know, power that you have within you, but you may like be in a disempowered place right now. So they want to see you do better. For some of y'all, it could be a parent, like a father figure. Somebody that just wants you to change and to transform. Like, it's the best thing that you could do for yourself. Maybe you're not making use of yourself. But I want to see. I want to see. Yeah, it's like this person just, they want you to, free yourself. Like, free yourself, literally. It just seems as though this person sees a lot of potential that is within you. Like, it's a lot of potential that is within you. But it's like, that's why I'm like, it's a problem, but it seems as though it's like not a bad problem. This person just wants you to do better. Some of y'all could potentially not be on the same page with this person. Maybe they have expectations of your life, but honestly, any expectations that they do have of you is like really positive expectations, actually. So this could be your friend or someone who feels like, you know, you could be doing more. You could be doing better. Maybe y'all argue back and forth about what's best for your life, and you're just like, well, this is best for my life. And they're like, no, you could be doing this. And you like, no, do this. Like, it just gives the energy of like, maybe there's someone who's trying to parent you or trying to help you figure out your life or something. Like, they're always trying to push you to, be strong and confident, to, take risks. Maybe some of y'all are afraid to take risks, or being a little inflexible with your mindset, um, maybe even a little stubborn. So it seems like this person wants you to like just listen to what they have to say. But yeah, I just feel like this person wants you to just be a lot much more empowered. But the thing is like, it's not for y'all. I don't think it's just that simple. I feel like your life circumstances could have really put you in a place to where you felt like you couldn't really do enough. But I do feel like right now is the, like, if they was ever talking this, oh, you could be doing better in life, it's like right now, you taking action on what they say right now would be the best thing for you, because it seems like everything is kind of aligned for y'all right now. So it's like anything that you wanted to manifest, or anything that you wanted to do, like anything, is like this would be the best time for you to do it right now. Like what I heard was like, it's a very auspicious time for you. Like it's time sensitive. So whatever it is that y'all wanted to do, especially concerning your career, your finances, like just being an independent person, is like, it's the best time for you to do it, to make those moves and to take action. The song that popped up in my head was Girl by Destiny's Child. So maybe some of y'all are just coming out of a relationship that was very codependent. Maybe you're healing, and it's like your friend or this person is like, they know that you're amazing. Like what I heard was like a bad beh. Bad beh. It's like this person feels like you're a bad bee. I tried to say beh without saying the whole word, but it's like this person feels like you're a bad bee. This person feels like it's so much that is within you. Like you could just be going through a hard time right now, but now it's time for you to get back on the ball. So if they're mad at you, if they're upset with you, it's like they probably just mad because they like, you have so much potential. It's just giving. I don't know if y'all saw America's Next Top Model, when it's that Tyra meme where she was like, we were rooting for you. We were rooting for you. It's like this person is like, they're rooting for you. Like they see that your situation can change. So don't be discouraged. You just have to open yourself up and be flexible. Some of y'all is like where you just came from. That's enough for you. Like you just need to rest and to collect yourself and get yourself ready for the next step in your journey. But this person might see you as like you're trying to keep yourself stuck, or you might have some self-limiting beliefs about yourself that are keeping you stuck, but they really want you to let those things go, because they feel like this could really impact your financial, situation, as far as like you stepping up and doing something. And for some of y'all too, I feel like this person or this person, or it's like, it's this person, it's like they want to be good to you, or they want to offer you something. Or for some of y'all, there could be some type of financial offer that comes into y'all that helps to get things back on track for y'all. But it just seems as though like there's support that's on the way, but the least that you can do is get yourself together. What, get up, wash your face, and get into purpose. That's what I heard. Like, so it's like you might feel as though you can't show up 100%. It's like at least show up some. At least show up some, so like you can be supported the rest of the way. But it just seems as though like, you and this person, like y'all might be going back and forth about like what's best for your life. But I really do feel like they really do want you to change and transform. Like that is very much here, and it's present, and it's abundant for you. So all you have to do is lean into the changes and be flexible with the information that you hear, so that you can really get yourself out of this, stuck place that you're at. But I just feel like it's an auspicious time for you right now. Like you being able to get up and focus on your passions or whatever makes you happy, like this is the best time to do it. I feel like you would experience like lasting changes if you did it now. Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, it's something going on with the planets. It's something going on with the planets right now, and this person really wants you to, you know, just tap in, like step up, do something with yourself, like. So I just think like this person actually does want the best for you. They want the best for you, and it's definitely going to require you being able to lean into those changes. But yeah, I definitely feel like you all could have came out of a codependent situationship, relationship. You came out of something that's coded, it's codependent. So you might be a little unsure about like who actually wants the best for you. What I just heard was, ain't nobody praying for me. Ain't nobody praying for me. So you might feel like that, like, dang, I just went through all of these things. Like, who really has my best interest in mind? Like, who has that? And I feel like it could be this person, or just them wanting you to be at a certain, place of, strength, but still be flexible, not be so stubborn, because it seemed like there's an opportunity that's coming in for you that's going to really be able to help you. So you have to be open to listen to that information so that you can take it. But that's not like they got a problem, but I don't know if it's a bad problem. I don't know if the problem is rooted in something that is just negative. It just might be you and this person are not seeing eye to eye about your life. So I don't know if it's like negative in a sense, It's not like this person hating on you. I can say that. Like, it's not like they hating, but yeah, let's get some cards from a Divine Feminine Oracle deck, and then I'll get cards from the energy Oracle. So give me 1 second. Just give me a second to shuffle. So I be trying to shuffle and the cards just be doing all types of stuff. So we have love lost within the reverse. Like, you all could definitely be coming through a healing period in time right now. So maybe you just broke up with somebody. You just broke up with someone. Maybe feeling like heartbroken, or maybe even really codependent. For some of y'all, it could be that you're depending on this other person, but maybe they want you to be able to like stand on your own 2 feet, like that type of thing that's coming up. So maybe they see the what was I about to say? They see the potential within you. So when I see the love lost card in reverse, it just makes me think about the 3 of Swords within the reverse. It's like coming out of a painful time, coming out of a painful time. Then we have the chemistry card that came up here in the upright. I'm going to get another card so I can get some clarification. If this is a romantic interest, maybe it's, them. I don't know, maybe it's them wanting you to. The song that came to mind was You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift. So maybe it's that this person, they want you to go ahead and heal. This is a, this could be for somebody else. Like, this could be very specific, but it's like they may want you to heal so that they can get with you. Like, that's funny. Maybe they're like, hurry it up. And maybe this would be a auspicious time for this, relationship to happen. Whereas y'all were both on separate pages, it seems like things might change. You're being a little defensive towards this person, but they just want you to be flexible and listen to what they gotta say. What I just heard was, let me explain. So it's, on a romantic front, it's definitely giving You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift. So maybe they want you to, they want you to, they want you to listen to what they have to say. Then we also have apologize within the reverse. So maybe it is that, especially if you and this person are not on the same page, It could just be that, you know, maybe you have issues with apologizing, or you don't really want to accept apologies, something like that. If there was harsh words that were said between you and this person arguing about your life and what's best for you, you might have told them to stay out of it or mind their business, or you just energetically block them, and they feel like left out. But it seemed like this person actually does have pretty good intentions. They have pretty good intentions for you. And then you all got Earth Angel. So it's definitely showing. I feel like this person can tell that you have a purpose, and maybe, you know, you're not spending your time wisely. But yeah, that came up. So maybe it is that y'all are just wasting time, or just not living up to your purpose. Your purpose is there for you. Y'all were probably like stuck in a situation that was holding you back from doing that. So it's like, now that you're not there, it's like they really want you to fly. Like, they want you to be free. What I heard was pretty wings. So yeah, let's get some cards from the sacred energy, the sacred energy deck. So we have Angel of Love. The Angel of Love came up within the reverse. Maybe it's that y'all are having, you know, some issues with understanding if like what this person is telling you is coming from a place of love. Maybe they're trying to give you love. You don't want to take it. They want to give you support, but you don't want to take that right now. You don't want to listen. Yeah, and then we also have woman holding a heart. So it just seemed like this person wants to give you a lot of nurturing and care. But maybe, you know, you're not able to identify with that. And I can understand, especially if you came out of something that's traumatic or traumatizing. It's like you just want to get yourself together. Like, you don't really, like, you don't want to hear what anybody else thinks about anything or what your expectations. Like, you just trying to heal and get yourself back into a place of balance and harmony. So it just seems as though this person actually genuinely wants to support you, but maybe you're just not at the place right now to where you can receive that. And I can understand that as well. But I feel like just, you know, keep healing yourself. Just taking one foot, putting one foot in front of the other. Just keep doing that and being flexible with your thinking. And yeah, I feel like personally things will change with you. But it seems like it's like this person just wants you to, they want you to get this healing on the road. So clearly you have things to do. You have purpose. And clearly, you know, with the Wheel of Fortune card, it's letting me know that like whatever misfortune that you experienced in the past, it's like you'll be experiencing like the complete total opposite. So they just kind of want you to get on with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just get on with it. Like, you can't really force somebody's healing process or tell people what to do and when. But I just feel as though like there's so much potential that is within you. So they really just want to see you continue to keep moving and not to really stay, you know, stuck where you are in life. So let's get some cards from the Moonology Oracle deck. And yeah, these cards are for guidance as far as like this person's problem and issue with you. A time for healing. So yeah, I mean, you just got to kind of take things at your own pace, because I picked up that you all were healing anyway. So just take things, I feel like, at your own pace. Maybe that's something that you could tell them, is like, I'm just doing things in my own pace, in my own time, you know? People just be expecting, they just be expecting people to just heal or do things in a certain time, and like people are gonna experience things at different rates, you know. But then we also have a win-win outcome as forecast. So I just feel like that's why I'm like, I don't think this person has bad intentions for you. I just think they want to see you progress and be at a certain place that maybe you're not at right now. But that does not mean that you won't get there, because we have a win-win outcome as forecast. So I just feel like as you experience, you know, this transformation with the death card, as you experience this change, it's not even just with y'all. It wasn't just your choice. I feel like it was really the circumstances and how your life was going that had it one way. You know, because when I see the Wheel of Fortune, it's like we can't control these cycles. Like, this is just what it is. But personally, within yourself, with the death card, I see this transformation here. So it's not like, and that's why I'm just like, yeah, you're changing. Things are changing in general, and you're changing. You're going through some type of transformation process. So it's like, you're gonna get to, you know, you're gonna get to where you want to get to. Like, and I just feel like it's gonna be a happy outcome for everyone, because you're gonna go through your healing. It's a time for healing, so focus on that. You're gonna go through that, become successful with that, and move on to do great things. Like, y'all are showing up in the Nine of Pentacles energy. So wherever you came from was clearly blocking this greatness that is within you. So I just feel like things are going to be okay for everybody all the way around. It just might be that, you know, you have to say to this individual, like, you know, I'm still healing and I need the time to be able to do that. Or I may not be at this place right now where you would like for me to be. Like, you know, something like that. But yeah, I mean, don't worry about this problem. Everything is going to be okay. So with that being said, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and leave it right there. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I cannot wait to see y'all in the next one.